Okay, I'm going to blend my oils and kaolin clay, sodium lactate. Again, I've done it before, but I'll make sure everything's integrated. And you'll notice in my colors that they're a little bit more complex. It is, after all, a soap that I'm naming the Fremen from the story Dune. So I wanted there to be some color, but I wanted to make it look like it was like from the earth. And it is a masculine type soap too, so I think this is going to work pretty well design-wise. Let's get my line there, soaping at about 74 degrees. So I want this to be a drop pour, like the shower scene soap that I recently made, but with different colors. I'm using an earthy scent called Hellstone. So I thought this would be a perfect design for this. So this one is really for the guys. Okay, I don't know what this fragrance is going to do, so I'm going to add it as I use it and blend it as I use it. So first thing are my smaller amounts of color, and this is like a camouflage green, which makes sense for the soap too. Exactly that much right there. This is midnight blue, a rather dark color. And this, as you saw, I like to put a dark accent to really make those drop swirls pop. Okay, and the rest I'm going to try to pour. Okay, this pot I like for blending. It's not really a neat bowl to pour from. I want equal amounts of all this, so let me first get some in there. So I've got a bright blue because I don't want it all to be dark, and I've got a bright green. And a purple that I turned into a smoky purple by the use of some brown. Turns out to be kind of a plum-like color, which is what I'm picturing for the soap. So I like to take chances with color once in a while. Just like I really took a chance, I thought, when I made the Morticia's Garden soap for Halloween, and people really liked it. So sometimes a touch of the absurd is a real attention getter, especially if you can back it up by the scent that you're going to use with it. Screw these up a little bit first. I want that to be a little darker blue. So add some Clyde blue to that, strong blue. I'm going to leave it to my blender to mix those up. And let's see here. Let's those blended, add some fragrance. Partially blending this now because I still have to get the fragrance in there. And I need the frother for the smaller amounts. Okay, let's get the fragrance in there. Okay, so I'm going to stir these just before I use them. I don't have any particular order that I'm going to pour this, but I want some nice drop swirls. Start with the blue, the base of that down there, with some of this camouflage, kind of ground it. Green. Purple. Black accent, just a little of that. Gray. A little more black. Blue. I'll pound this down and then scoop some bulb colors on top. I'll save my light green for the very top. Figure out what kind of swirl you want to do for a Fremen type of soap. Let's see. I think I'm going to just do really close zigzags because it reminds me of their suits. Plus it looks a little different, like that. I think they call them still suits. Okay, so here is the Fremen, and we'll bring you back for the cut. Okay, let's cut the Fremen, and I have no way to know what this is going to look like because I took some chances with it, and it's kind of going to be a cross between camo and a unicorn, so I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, there we go. Subtle. That's pretty much what I was expecting. I think I could have had a slightly darker accent color in there somewhere, but I can live with that. Wow, let me look at that. Certainly different than my other things, but I did want it subdued, as I told you in the making of. Oh. I think some of the wilder swirls will be toward the center. But I do like that blue. And this is that purple that has some brown in it to make it more of like a plum color. It's growing on me. One of those little designs. So my aim was to still have a kind of fun swirl with a masculine type soap. So that's the reasons why there's not a lot of bright color. I think the guys would appreciate some design and color in their soaps too, and that's kind of cool. I think this green was called sea green. I like that one. Anyway, as I was saying in the making of, you sometimes have to take some chances with color. And I certainly made a lot of different types of color designs for the soaps. So just for my own sanity and creativity, I wanted to do something different. I'm doing something different all the time, but I took some chances with the colors in this. The top. There's so many of those same kind of little circles with that little stem in it there. Okay, I like this. This fragrance too, you'll have to read it, the description, and it either goes by Hellstone, or there's another name. I'll put that right over here or here somewhere. And I think it really fits the idea of the Fremen. And that's why I had that design element, sort of like a camo in coloration, but with a little bit of muted colors in it. I am really appreciating the subtleties in the colors now. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Well, thanks for following me, and sometimes I just want to make soap and do something fun and share it with you. And I hope Hope you're all doing well. This one has more of that gray. Don't use a lot of gray either. So this is my last cut, and I've got lots of soap and videos to edit. Soaps are already curing. And say goodbye to you now. And we'll see you for the next video too. Alright, everybody take care. See you next time. Bye.